Shrek. I tell you what, today is going to be one of the most epic days I think that we've had as a channel. You know, there's some things that we've been excited about, and you know that by following me, that, you know, the Kit Carson, that was a big deal, right? This is even bigger. And you might ask yourself, what the hell could be bigger than Kit Carson? Well, let me tell you this. Today we are on an epic journey to find a geoglyph. So what's a geoglyph, you might add? Well, a geoglyph is a design in the ground that the ancients put that kind of started the ancient alien type stuff, where people went, wow, why would you make a design you can only see from space? The second thing a lot of people ask is, you know, I thought that was only like in South America, and you might be surprised to know that Arizona has a bunch of intaglios and geoglyphs, which are designs in the ground normally seen from above. So we're going to go find what I believe one of the most epic geoglyphs are. We've been searching for this one for probably 8 months, even longer than Kit Carson. And we've got our coordinates, we've zeroed out our meters, and we're ready to go see if we can't find this. I hope you guys are ready for one of the most epic journeys I've ever been on. And it's me and you today. And we've got a lot of work to do to get to where we're wanting to get to today. So I hope you're ready. I hope you've got your hiking shoes on. And I'm telling you what, this is going to be one of the most epic adventures. We've got a massive hike ahead of us. We've got some strange navigation, I'll put it that way. And but I am so excited to be here today. This is a big deal. I'm glad you could come along, and let's get ready for another epic journey. Well, here we are. We're out in it today, and man, I am pumped up, but I'm a little nervous too. You know, I don't know if I'm on the right trail or not. Man, it just, you know, one thing when you get your tires changed and you go to a larger tire, if you don't change that, I forgot all about it. The truck runs about 5 miles faster than it should, because I didn't recalibrate the miles. So when I did today's journey, I didn't think about that. So what I did was I was off on where I thought I was supposed to turn. But you know, it goes to show you every time you do this, it just is never exactly like you think it's going to be. It's always a little off. And you know what? I'm going to be in this creek bed. I'm not going to get lost. But man, I'm not where I thought I was going to be. Now, one good news is there is tracks. So somebody's been up here. Now I'm going to hike it in. It's about 3 miles. So I'm going to hike it in, but there's been vehicles here. Doesn't look like, well, it doesn't look like today, but they've driven through here. So we're going to hike it in and see if we're even on the right trail, which we're not sure of. Now, one thing I did do was, I'm armed today. I decided that wouldn't be smart. So we're going to take a walk up this creek bed. We're going to see if, you know, give ourselves, say, 45 minutes to an hour, because that's what it should take to get up here. And then just see where we're at once we get up here. You know, it's going to be difficult to see, but man, I'm stoked about this one, because, you know, geoglyphs and intaglios, they open the door for so many things. They really do. It shows that the ancient man had some concept of something greater than himself, whatever that was. So even, you know, 1,000, 2,000 years ago, they had some concept that there was something above. You know, and then a lot of people could throw out that, well, that was ancient aliens. Well, you know, I don't know that it's not. So we're going to take a hike down this trail right here. We are totally kind of running in the blind today. I hate to say that, but we really are. Now, it looks like four-wheelers have been up here, but not trucks. So, you know, I could be way off on this one. If not, you know, that's just part of the journey. You don't always find this stuff the first time. But I don't really feel like I'm on a road now. I feel like we just went into a creek bed, and we're just gonna have to take a look and see what's up here. But man, I'm still pumped. We're gonna find it, even if it's not today. But boy, I'll tell you what, it's already getting warm, and man, we got a journey ahead of us, there's no doubt. You know, I took the option, here's where I'm looking right here. Oh, look at that road right there. So that's probably where it goes in to the creek right there. So I'm on an oddball road, okay. Well, one thing that does tell me is, as crazy as the road that I was on, that was probably it right there, and there's what drops in. And so we're going to go up on this hill and see if we can't get our bearings. If not, that means I got a hell of a long hike if that's where the road goes into the creek. That looks like our mountain right there. Man, it is not the look of the area that I thought it was going to be in. But that mountain looked like it, but the area doesn't look like it. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of, decide, okay, well, how much time, and then we're going to head down there and see if maybe we'll go to a place where it will open up. And if not, we may be on the wrong road. But, I don't think so now that I see that road going into the creek. You'd be hard pressed to get past here, but I'll see. I'll take a look. Look at this. Really a pretty cool hike regardless. But that's where a road goes in, but there ain't been nobody up here. And there ain't been nobody down that road, so this may not be the location. It's a great hike, I'll give it that. But today, believe it or not, that's not our goal, is just to hike. Our goal today is to find the Rock Man. And I don't know if I want to call him Iron Man or Rock Man. I really don't know yet, but take a look in there. Flies are ridiculous today. But so far, this would be the only place that if you wanted to bring a vehicle through here, that you could. So I keep seeing these places where it looks like people pop out of here. But in my head, I'm going west, and I need to go north. But there's definitely no vehicles that were coming up this area. So it makes me think that this really isn't our road. You don't stay in the ditch is bad, then sometimes when you don't stay in the ditch is bad. You get yourself in situations that, man, are tough. I'm gonna get up here and see if I can't. See, that don't look good. Trying to get back in that ditch, and no good way to do it. And when you're out here by yourself, don't get yourself in trouble regardless. This showed it was a road. Maybe at one time it was. It's definitely not a road now. So we're going to try to get back down in the creek, and I think I might stay there this time because this isn't getting it done. I think the next investment is I'm going to break down and quit trying to go old school, and I'm going to get a GPS and quit jacking around. I like this old school, like they used to do in the old days, so I'm not going to lie to you. But there's a point like right now and in season when it gets warm that it's like, okay, does this make any sense anymore? And it really doesn't. Because then I'm like, okay, this supposedly used to be a car road where you get in the creek, and I think I'm off. I'm either too far north or too far south. Just not seeing the landscape that I want to. And man, I'm really bummed out. So this is a journey, man, there ain't no doubt. But there hadn't been any vehicles that you can come up here. So that kind of changes my whole thought process. Maybe at one time, a million years ago, but not lately. And see if we can't go back and figure it out. Man, I'm bummed, but I'm bummed, but this is so much a part of this. is that, you know, a lot of times you go out and you see us, and man, we find something, it's all cool, and it looks easy. Man, this ain't easy. Even when you find something, you think you know exactly where it's at. The roads are never like they're supposed to be. There's always something that you can't see on Google Earth, whether it be a gate or just a topography, where you think it looks a certain way, or you see a video of a drone and it kind of doesn't give you a realistic look to what you're really dealing with. We'll get it figured out though. We always find what we're looking for, but not always the first time. You know, the duck at Pato, you guys had to go with me 3 times, and I knew you were getting sick of that just like I was. And then you get to a point where you say, I don't care what it takes, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to find this, and then I'm going to get out of here. You know, I missed that on the way out, or way in, I should say. I walked right by this. It's lean-to, right here. Somebody was out here, had a little fire. How cool is that? That's actually pretty cool. I don't know how much more time we got as far as, you know, if we want to get something shot today, going to the location number 2, and then location number 3 if we possibly can, depending on, you know, the energy level, the water supply, you know, how much difficult it is to get in and out some of these locations. Sometimes you just need a hell of a lot of luck too. And I won't say we haven't had luck today, because so far I'm upright. You know, I'm going to get up on this hill again and see if I can't get a kind of a good look at my surroundings and see if I can't. You know, I got the truck. There it is again, right there. You know I didn't go far enough, but I don't think that what I'm looking for looks like that. Wow. You know, there's not that many roads in here either, which is a little frustrating too. I mean, my job today is to find Rockman. And that's what my job is. And so I take this really serious, that this is my job and I need to perform my job. And, you know, as fun as this is, and it's a blast, so don't get me wrong. I guess like I say, I love my job, but to tell you that's not frustrating sometimes and disappointing, you know, whether it be a video that you think is a great adventure and for some reason you didn't have the keywords or didn't say there was death or something, and, you know, except for the people that just really follow me, you know, it's kind of frustrating on that side of it too. And then the fact that, you know, I got one job today. Well, I've actually got 3 jobs today. I got 3 locations. And the third is kind of a bonus for me to try to get back. But the other 2 are definite, they need to get done. And so here I am, I'm struggling right now. And I need to find this location. You know, one thing that's kind of funny, what I do is, you know, I start myself off in the day, let's say at a 10, and then as the day goes along, I keep judging myself, see where you at, because, you know, if I've got a hike that I think is going to be 6, and I'm a 7, may not be the best day to do that. So, you know, all through the day, I'm judging myself, where you at physically. You know, these little washes, well, they're just a pain in the ass. I mean, I popped up on this hill so easy, and now, you know, you have trouble getting back in it. Well, that's just a lot harder than, it's little stuff like that that takes out your energy. Once you get frustrated, frustration burns calories, remember that. And also panic burns calories. The one thing that you do not want to do out here is lose your cool or get freaked out, because, you know, it takes the focus off of stuff. It burns way too much energy. And then when you feel that panic, that is when you get into trouble out here. So just stay cool, you know, don't get pissed off, and just let it happen. And just keep your head about you. It sounds really silly, but it's really true when you're doing this, especially if you're doing this by yourself. We might just back up and go back in the way we came. I tell you what, I think I found the road. I'm not sure, That area there looks more like I'm thinking that it's supposed to look like. We're not done. We're going to keep running up here and see where this goes to. We're doing a little off-roading today, but you know, I felt like it was too much over there. I felt like I needed to be more in a flatter area, so you know, that's what I did. And I don't know if I'm in the creek yet or not. See how much work this is to try to figure this out? But I feel pretty confident, actually, that I'm at least on the right road. Well, I'll tell you what, we knew we were in for an adventure today, and we were in for an adventure. So let's keep moving this thing forward and see what we got. Well, we're driving up wash number 3. And I feel kind of confident that this is the wash. And the reason I say that is because you drive up the wash, and this is the biggest wash so far. All the rest of the washes that we've tried to come up haven't really been big enough to really drive on. But this one definitely seems big enough that once you drop into the wash, that you definitely, it's big enough for you to go through and actually drive on. Tell you what, I didn't like that. I started spinning pretty hard. I didn't like that one bit. One bit. I did not like that one bit. So that's what we're dealing with right there. Tell you what, that made my heart pitter patter, especially in this deep stuff. Tell you what, this is pretty intense, actually. It's really intense. Tell you what, this was intense. This was really intense. Tell you what, we've got ourselves a journey today. Holy Christ, I thought I was only going to get stuck about 30 times. I'm just trying to see if I go up here, is there going to be something that's going to give me an indication that I'm on the right track? That's all I'm doing right now. Man, it got a little hairy in that soft stuff back there. Man, tell you what, I was a little more than uncomfortable. That peak is one of our peaks. I'm trying to think if we needed to turn anywhere. We didn't. That's the first indicator we're in the right place. We may only get one adventure in today, but we got to find Rockman. Holy smokes. I believe that peak behind it is one of our peaks. That real pointed one. Maybe I even should have drove, but I got to a point where, man, I didn't want to get stuck back here. You know, that was a little hairy driving that creek, I'm going to tell you. It was a little hairy. I saw a lot of tracks, so I felt confident that, you know, that we could get up here. But, I mean, the area is looking right from up here. So we're going to get the drone. I got plenty of water. Let's double check the water. I got my glasses. I got everything I need. Look at these beautiful rocks right here. This is a whole different kind of area than I'm used to seeing. So we're going to take a walk. Oh, we didn't take the drone. I almost, man, if I'd have forgot the drone, I'd have been an angry bird. Locked the truck, came from that way, heading that way up this wash. Tell you what, that wash made me pretty uncomfortable. I'm just going to be straight up. My tires need to be replaced, and I didn't have a way to air up, so I really couldn't air down. Now we're in a journey regardless of what happens. This is a journey. I tell you, this isn't the easiest hiking I thought. It's not hard though. It's just kind of like you're on the beach without water, without any water. It was bad, but look what we're walking in. Look at this. Tell you what, that truck was slipping and sliding all the way through there. Got me a little freaked out. I'm not going to say that I wasn't, because there it is. We absolutely made, I mean, we could have stopped up here, but, which at the end I'll be wishing we did, but man, you see the sweat. But I tell you what, the flies, well, I say that, but here we're popping out of the creek, so this bank is not held up that well. You can see that they were doing some crawling through here. Wow, man, this is a journey. This is too cool, absolutely too cool. As we walk through here, you're with me, so I'm not by myself. I wonder if there's any glyphs up there. You know, there's glyphs all over this area. Got a little breeze, a little shade on the trail. So on the way back, if I'm a 4 or 5, I can definitely get back out and get under this tree and get a little shade. That's pretty rare out here in the desert, but we're gonna I'm gonna look at my phone, see where we're at, see what we need to do, see how far or close we are to where we're going. Okay, what I've done is I've taken a little break under the shade tree right through there from where we want to be. And I'm not sure if that's exactly accurate. Man, it's so hard to tell when you're out here doing this. You know, if you've got, you know, if you haven't been here, I say that, but you know, if you had a GPS, if I had my markings, you know, I would be pretty damn close. So I can't bitch or moan. I can see, okay, see what I'm looking at. Footprints. So somebody else has followed this trail where we're going. So I'm going to get up on this bridge, this cliff, and see if I can see anything that looks familiar from the pictures. Because if this is right, I should be going down that creek. So I'm going to go back in the creek bed, knowing that that's my bearing to get out of here right there. I've got a good bearing right there to get out of here. Find me a little shade down here. I'm saying that's where it lies. So I took another calculation under this tree, and I think I'm going the wrong way. I don't think I'm far off. I think this is the Y, and if it is, I should shoot straight up here and get right through here and well, there's one Y. Maybe I've got to be within this vicinity somewhere, pretty close. But I tell you what, you know, you see this from drone shots and pictures, and there are things that you see that you go, okay, like I know that's the pyramid, and then I see a couple other peaks that piqued my interest. Getting all that stuff done for you, but we're going to give it hell. So we got to first find him, and from what I understand, I'm in the right area. We are out on a journey today. Man, we've got to find this thing. This is number 1, and we haven't even found it. I think it's number 1 even if we don't find it. Tell you what, I'm not seeing it, but might have to find me some shade and regroup again. And so the first thing we're going to do is get to the top of that. The second reason for that is that if we're at the top, we can see around down below us. So I'm looking at these oddball rocks in this area, in this lava field. Tell you what, I thought it was on the top of this peak, and that wore me out getting up there. And I'll tell you what, it's not on the top of that peak. You know, I know that's our look right there. I know these two. I know that's definitely, absolutely one of the cliffs or one of the peaks. It's just a matter now trying to line up. There's the U right there, those mountain lines over there. I saw that. And then I've seen that and all these, and then the pyramid over there. I've seen all this stuff. Now we just got to find out where the hell this thing's at. We got to find this thing, man. We have journeyed way too far. This is the third bed, riverbed I've been in. So, man, we've got to figure that out. I know that's the mountain right there. I don't know. Damn it. Man, I'm going to get regrouped and see if I can figure this out. Okay, after looking at the map again, the best I can figure is that I'm not far enough over. I'm looking at that being the mound, that peak right there, and that I need to be on the other side of that. Think that there's my point, and I'm going to work off my point over there and see how this thing goes, man. Man, we didn't get this far, going through all that wash and that crazy wash to not get where we want to be. So I really don't want to. I don't want to exert that energy right now. I'm like on calm mode. But I know I'm in the land of the ancients right now. And maybe that wind's telling me, come find me, or maybe it's saying, stay away. There definitely looks like rocks that were placed right down here. You know, I got up on that sacred point, and all of a sudden my head said, it's over there. It should be over there. So that's where it's at. Go that way. I don't know if I'm jacking with myself or it's accurate, but you know, all you got's your intuition out here. We have got to find this, because I am at about 4. I'm probably a little under 4. So you just get worn out here, especially when you try to do this stuff when summer's coming. If I was in another January, February, I'd probably be at a 6 or a 7. But that's what kind of difference it makes when you're out here in this stuff. So I'm guesstimating this is over here. And man, I hope I'm right that it's getting to me a little bit. Maybe the heat's making me crazy. Those are crazy little rock formations that I got to stop and see. Regardless, I can tell that this is where fires have been, and I also can tell that they made almost racetracks through here. People have driven all the way up there, though. Wow, how crazy is that? That's incredible. You know, it says that I'm right on this thing, man, right in this area. I do not see it. You know, it's grown up a little more than probably it was when they took the picture. Looks like a hell of a lot more than when they took the picture, but man, it says that I'm right on this thing, and I do not see it. I should be able to see, because this is really prominent. So I should be able to look on here, see this cliff on the picture that I've got, and to be able to find where it's at. Should not be that difficult. And I am having a hell of a time. But also, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot more green than I imagine. I imagine this to be really a white space. You know, I'm running out of options. I'm trying to figure this dude out. And I tell you what, I mean, I'm either right on top of it and I can't see it, and or, man, I'm way off. So they're in this vicinity. You know, I've had trouble with washes today, and I've been in the wrong wash every time. So it definitely looks like it's either going to be over here, and then I'll just work my way around. I'm trying to figure this thing out. But, you know, I don't know. I think it's less frustrating to be in the wrong wash in the wrong place than it is to be in the right wash in the wrong multiple wash, if that makes any sense. You know, one thing I thought about doing, whether it's stupid or smart, so I thought about maybe just going to that ridge and going to the top of it, even though I don't want to climb it. You know, maybe that's the answer. Maybe if I get up on top, I'll be able to see the damn thing. You know, it'd be worth it if I knew that it would work. If it doesn't, it means it's going to exert every bit of energy I got. And then I'm going to have to roll out of here. And it's kind of like gambling, you know, everything, you know, putting it all on black. You know, you got really one shot. or I can wander around aimlessly. But it also could tell me if for some crazy reason I'm on the wrong side. Now, I don't think I am. If you see the stupid fly, I mean, my gosh, the flies are absolutely horrendous today. Because we're going to have to climb out of here. I think I came up that way. Man, I about fell. That was close. It will be a little easier going up than it was down. But I tell you what, that was close. So I'm trying to figure out if, you know, what do you guys think? You know, I know it's out there. I think it's over there, but man, I don't know. Pretty frustrating, pretty tough. Wouldn't be a terrible climb, and it would at least, hopefully, allow me to see something that I don't see. Because maybe if I can't see it from up there, then maybe I ain't going to see it. Wow. I say our best bet, that doesn't look like a terrible climb. I say our best bet to at least get a look at the view is to go up there. It'll make me a 3, but you know, I'll be able to see. If I can see, man, because I know this is the kind of soil I'm looking for right here. I know it is. But maybe if I get up there, I can take a look and get a better idea of what I'm looking for. And then head out here and, you know, try to get it for another day then. Well, we got up on top and now we're looking around to see what would be something that would possibly signify the kind of spot we're looking at. And you know, I'll be honest with you, I don't see anything that makes me feel super confident of what we're looking for. I see nothing out there that I go, oh, okay, that just definitely makes sense. So there it is, but I don't see it. You know, that little area right there in front kind of gives me, man, is that it? It did help getting up here. At least I can kind of take a look and go, okay, is it behind? So 2 things I could do. You know, I've went over there, I've looked at that really well, okay? Could it be there? Yeah. You know, do I need to check this grade before I loop around? Just to be sure. That's pretty unique right there. Not feeling that though, but that would be an easy down. So let's get a plan. So our plan is, and we got one plan, and it's got to work because we ain't got nothing left. So we're going to get our exit strategy out of here. That just did not look far enough up the trail for it to be that from what I saw. So I need to get that picture out one more time and really get a good look and see if it's something, man, you know, are we missing it over there? Okay, I'm going to put all my eggs in one basket. And whether that's stupid or not, that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm seeing it right down there, that light area. And that could be completely wrong. But I'm going to, it looks like I see some rows down there, but I thought I walked through that way. But that's all my eggs. I might, you know, actually, you know, I feel like I got a little energy just getting up here, taking a break. You know, I'm not good at resting, and that's kind of dumb. We're going to try to do it safely. And man, we're going to, I surely hope. Whoa. Hell, that was close.
You know, my shoes are shot, and I shouldn't even be hiking in them today. I got another older pair that are better than these, and I should have actually probably wore those, but boy, I hope the old eyes. I didn't see Rock Man, but if I find one, I'll find the other ones. So I can just hope that that's where they were, because if that ain't it, I am going to be frustrated. Wow. It's been an epic journey, but it needs an epic finish. It doesn't need a failure at the finish. I saw a line of rocks down there that got my hopes up, but you know, it's way too windy. Even if hauling this drone don't seem like a lot, but man, when you are doing this, any extra weight at all, and that's really not very much. Ooh, I better pay attention. See, I can tell I'm getting tired just by the amount of rocks that I trip over. Well, let's be excited or disappointed together, because this is the area that we spotted from on top, and almost don't want to look, man. I really almost don't want to look, because this is the area we spotted that was going to be the spot that we either decided it was or it wasn't. And I know we walked through here. I don't know if we saw anything or not, but you know, I say one thing, there's something weird's going on. There was these grooves in the picture right here. I remember seeing these grooves, like right here. Oh my God. Oh, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Is that the most beautiful thing that you've ever seen in your... I hope you can even see that. Oh, oh, and man, I walked by this on the way up there. There's the cross right there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. How about in the 12th hour? Look at this. Oh man. How unbelievable is that? There is Iron Man. There is Rock Man. I don't know what to call him. I don't know what's appropriate. I didn't think I'd ever find that. Look at this. Oh my God. Man, I want to thank all the Patreon people that man, they're, you know, the support of everybody, but Patreon people got me out here to find, that's a dream. This is a dream. You guys don't understand what this thing means to me. I wanted to find this guy forever. And there he is. And that means over there is the arrow. And then that was the cross. You have got to be kidding me. Man, it is so windy. I'm not going to be able to get this drone up in the air. You're just going to have to get pictures of from other people, because it's way too windy to try to get this drone up. I can give it a shot, but man, I don't want to lose anything or have to go chase a drone out here. Here is the arrow right here. Oh man. Here's the arrow right here. Look at this. Look at that. I'm at the point. Oh man. Look at that. Wow. Unbelievable. Tell you what, we found this. I can't even believe that we found this. That is unreal. Look at that. Look at that beauty right there. You know, I walked through here pretty close. You know, I guess it wouldn't have been an epic adventure if I'd have walked right through it, though. Look at this dude. Look at it. This is crazy. This is absolutely beautiful. How spectacular is this? Wow. Man, I can't believe we found this in the 12th hour. I can't even believe this. Whew, man. You know, I want to get the drone up. I'm just afraid if I do, the last thing I want to do is lose it today. I mean, there's plenty of pictures on the internet. But, you know, that's the only thing is you mentioned the word drone, and I'm telling you what, can you guys even believe this? I tell you what, I'm just, man, this is my, you know, I'm not the first or the last guy to ever come here, but ever since I saw the picture of this rock man, I wanted to find him. And I honestly never really believed that I honestly would, if you want to know the truth, I'd be able to find him. And I tell you what, man, and I was on the last hour. That's that peak I was on when I thought I saw those rocks over here. And so that was a good move right there. But look at that beautiful man right there. Look how beautiful he is. That is absolutely gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Man. Hopefully I can get it up. Hopefully you guys can see him. You know, if I could just get a little break in the weather. How beautiful is that dude? Wow. That is incredible. Man, I am so stoked. Wow. Tell you what, I'm going to try the drone. Probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. I don't think I'm going to fly it super high, but I'm going to try to get it out and at least get, you know, the only thing is I can't hardly see the screen to fly it. But I'm going to get over here and see if I can get in the shade and at least get you guys a little bit of look of what it looks like, because this is incredible. Look at that cross. That is unbelievable. Wow, the drone did not want to fly. We got a little bit of drone footage, I hope, but man, you say drone and the wind comes out. There's Rock Man. How awesome is that? One of the coolest things ever. Man, that is awesome. That's awesome. Got the cross over there. Got the point over there. I'll tell you what a fascinating day. And you know what? We're not done because, you know, we have to get out of here. We got a hell of a journey going back down that road. And we're not going to call this a day until we get back to a road that I know we can get out of. But we're going to leave right down here where these points were. And Man, isn't that always the way it is at the last minute? You know, but then again, it ain't just getting in the truck now. I mean, we've got to get back and get through there. But what a fascinating day this was today. I mean, this unbelievable. Let's try to work our way out of here sane and safely. I'm kind of got that let's go mode, and I kind of need to shut that down. Just take my time and pick my way through. How cool is that? How cool is this coming out? Going underneath this tree that's in the middle of the... Look at that. How beautiful is this? Coming through this. Tell you what, if you needed to rest, here would be your place right here. Be a perfect place to rest. But we're not resting. We're going on. So it's leg one. There's 3 legs to get us out of here. And then once we get on the main road down there, then I'm not going to look at it as being a situation. Wow, look at this. Just the journey itself. You don't want to miss any of this, because this whole deal has been, holy smoke. So we'll get one done. We'll get a little Gatorade in us, get a little sugar. That's what Gatorade really is. Get some electrolytes to get us juiced back up. And then we'll make a call if we're going to go on today. Or maybe call this epic journey an epic journey. Look at that. Get this camera and get some of this stuff unloaded off me. Shouldn't need my gun right this yet. But let's get in. Make sure we got our key. Let's stick this stuff in here. Let's get us a Gatorade. Hopefully it's halfway decent. Okay. Let's get in here and let's get it fired up. Might turn the air conditioning on even, maybe. Good sign as always. Crank the air up. Wow, I tell you what. One epic journey right there. There it is. There's where we're going. Okay. Man, we need some Gatorade. Perfect. Man, what an awesome job. Now we just got to get down this road. So we got step 1 done. We're going to have to get step 2 done, step 3 done, and then we'll be good. So let's get this in here. Hopefully we got an iced one. Oh, look at there. That's a treat right there. Got a little water left there. Got a sandwich right in there. Got a couple sandwiches left. You know, I don't know about you guys. What do you guys got left in you? You got another adventure left in you? Well, let's not even look at that just yet. Let's get out of here first. I got that battery packed. I have my battery packed because flying that drone, one of my problems has been able to get that out of there. And that's been an issue. So, you know, got everything else packed up. Got one of these, got my glasses. So let's get in here, and now we got to go to level 2. Okay? And level 2 is, man. Rock man. Wow. Now we got to get out of here. So let's do what we can to get going. Let's get the trash out of our pockets. So let's take this journey out of here. Wow. Yeah, we ain't done yet. We got a lot to do still. So let's get going. Tell you what, it pushes and pulls quite a bit. It's a little kind of unnerving. I mean, a lot of guys probably that done washes a lot more than I have, they probably don't even think about this, but I'll tell you what, it's like driving a dirt car, which that's not the problem, but it's getting into this stuff and then getting it going. And then we'll work on step 3 when we get down here. I'll drive while you guys look around. Wow. It's a little unnerving in some of this stuff. Tell you what, it's a journey in and a journey out. This is not our regular work. The only thing is, man, I cannot miss that right turn up here. That's the part that's going to be intriguing if you just can't miss that turn. Man, wow. I'll tell you what, I'm pretty happy to get out of that ditch, I'm telling you. That was a little unnerving. Man, we got that, so that's level 2. Now we got this next stretch. It should be okay, but this shouldn't be as hard. Man, wow. So I'll tell you what, boy, we got out. Man, how much fun was today? I want to thank everybody that came along. You know, one of my favorite journeys that we've been on so far. We found the Rock Man, and how cool was that? And I want to thank everybody, and I appreciate my Patreon people for making this journey possible. What a great day this was. How cool was this? Man, I tell you what, it doesn't get any better than this. Appreciate it. I'll tell you what an epic journey that we've had today. I'll tell you what, it couldn't get any better than today. You know, I found something I've been searching for forever. Proof of aliens. No, not really. Well, you know, no. We found Rock Man. So we found the geoglyph we've been looking for forever, and it was absolutely fascinating. And I tell you what, how incredible was today. It was unbelievable how cool it was today. And I'm glad you guys got to come along. If you can, subscribe to Patreon. And if you like this, please hit that notification bell also when we get new content coming out. We'll get you hooked up. And J-Shrek Black Flag Expedition. Man, what an epic journey today. And what a beautiful way to finish it off. Wow, how incredible was this? You know, today was epic. See ya. Let's get home.